My name is Malva, Myrehed, and I'm from Sweden, Stockholm. And I'm currently a student in agriculture sciences, where I study at the Swedish University of Agriculture that is based in Uppsala. And my main is in plant crop production and soil science. I've always been very interested in environmental politics, and so I thought that it would be good to choose a field where I could do more work in environmental and sustainable development. Farming can be a solution for a lot of our environmental problems and also with the climate crisis, but it's a very difficult question because there are so many people involved with so many different interests. But I think that with knowledge that you get through education, but also learning from farmers and from the organizations that work with agriculture, you get to understand and make new ways of producing food. That's something that we talk about a lot during my studies, like how can we actually make this sustainable, both socially and economical for the farmers, but also for the environment. Because we are dependent on eating food. Everybody needs to eat, and that's why I think we still need to continue with it, of course, but we can actually make it more sustainable. So I think that's the opportunity. With new knowledge and new technology, also from young people, we need to increase the interest as well for young people to take over farms and actually still produce food. I feel there's a lot of ignorance and misconceptions about the agriculture sector and food production systems. So just spreading the knowledge, I would say, increasing the interest among young people. I don't really know how they would do it, but I think that would be a way to go forward, because we need more people, young people, to actually be interested in agriculture, because that's, I think, where the action starts. If you want to get more young people involved, they also need to know about it, and to think that it is interesting and something that is worth working with. And also maybe see that your thoughts actually can be heard and can be made into policy. Because if you think that it's something that you can't do at all, or that your voice is not heard, then of course you're not gonna go into that field or even try. So I think just to hear the voices and actually take it into policy. So there's a lot of people that don't really know how things are actually grown. They know that it comes from the soil, but they don't really know how much what goes into farming, like how much you need to think about it or what you have to do in practicality. And also I think how dependent we actually are on mineral fertilizers and pesticide use. That would, I also say, it's a bit of not a myth, but it's something that people don't really know so much about, how much we actually use it and what a difference it actually makes. And kind of in that way as well, how difficult it is to grow ecological or organic food in a big production. The positivity, I think, is the interest in farming and small-scale farming as well, and horticulture. So the farm that I worked, they were almost 90% self-sufficient. So we grew almost everything. So everything from cereal, made our own flour and baked our own bread, to making butter. No, not butter. Sorry, not butter. And we grew fruit and berries, and I mean, they had a PhD in agriculture, but they still decided to actually start a small-scale farm and have a CSA, so community supported agriculture, and also new technology. We talk so much in my studies about new technology and innovation that will help to make farming more environmental sustainable. For example, precision farming with seed count, and using less mineral fertilizers with this type of precision farming. And you can see the numbers that we're actually using less, which should have a positive impact. And also biological control and thermoseed, for example. I'm so happy to see that you're actually interested in youth, the youth perspective, and to actually, I guess it was the last Agri-Food Days, and also the Commission has worked a lot with this, that it is kind of a problem, and we see it a lot in Sweden as well, that the interest in agriculture and farming is decreasing a lot amongst young people. I'm the only class in Sweden that study agronomy. We need to be so much more people that are educated in this type of agriculture.